I think this is the first game in the set here, right? Right? I'm checking. I'm double checking that. The scores, Canada, Wisconsin has... Oh, never mind. Wisconsin has the first game, so this will be a must-win for Abraham Kuyper playing the Tatars for Team Canada. If he wins this, he'll go to game 3. If he loses, that means that Team Wisconsin will just win the game. Wisco from Ohio, apparently. And Abraham Kuyper playing as the Tatars. Interesting strategy here. We've seen previously his last 1v1 game versus T-Bird. T-Bird did play as the Tatars and won there versus Abraham Kuyper. So maybe he's taking some lessons from that. I guess we'll have to see. sillySeth in the purple playing as the Burgundians here. And we heard at the beginning, Abraham seems to think that means an infantry rush. Maybe Flemish militia. The Burgundians, though, they're like pretty good with their they're officially a cavalry civilization. So I'm looking forward to finding out what sillySeth's strategy is here. Could be crazy. Early lumber camp. Well, that's actually standard. Wait, is this? No. No, this isn't one of the quick start maps. No. We're good. This is a 3 villager start. We got a couple of 8 villager starts or something on here. 10 maybe? I don't know. It's not the greatest. If I was getting funding from World's Edge, maybe I'd have somebody look into it, but players are just going to have to deal with it. Here, though, we're standard, and we've got the deer being, like, slightly pushed in by Abraham Kuyper. There are no close boars on this map. It's one of the curious quirks. You're going to have to move out to these, like, little berry patches where all the animals have come to graze to gather any boars. I mean, you could feasibly make this if you get loom and maybe block the boar with a house once or twice walking back. Or... there's another strat. You can shoot the boar with a villager and then run your scout next to the boar and like block it and get its pathing all messed up so it slows down while it's trying to chase the villain. It takes a little bit of clicking, but definitely worth doing if you're going to get a free boar out of it. But for now, I don't know if they're going to be doing that. They're looking around for more cows. They've got close deer. These deer are actually like very convenient for like getting up to par on the deer push. You don't even need to do the deer push, right? You just send the 3 vills. It's still pretty efficient. He is doing some though, Abraham Kuyper. And sillySeth sees that. He doesn't see the town center, but he can guess. He can guess. Loom research is in now for Abraham in the nick of time. Scout runs under the TC. He realizes he's running out. He's trying to get away. Abraham, not the kind of guy to garrison his vills and kill the scout. He's too respectful for that. And sillySeth gets away with that one. You start with the scout and a horse on this map. So you should have a lot of scouting available. Unless you lose your horse to the town center, as appears to have happened here for Abraham Kuyper. He's like beelined straight for it and then lost it immediately. I don't even know if we were in the game yet when that happened. But we're going to have to balance out the food resources here if we want to get that good age-up timing. Abraham, actually they're both quite close to it now. Seems like the stream is running fine now. No 0% dropped frames. I don't know if it was like my graphics card driver crashing or something or what. I don't know. I restarted my entire house, my router, my Wi-Fi, the cable adapter, everything restarted. Seems good now. The PC, of course. And there's the barracks for Pink. He's a Wisconsin player, so he's gonna be making a bit of army here in Feudal Age. Could be scouts though. Could be a scout rush, not just men-at-arms. This has been pretty clean for a scout rush build, actually. A lot of those on berries, so that's a little bit slow of a food source. It's like free, but they don't gather very quickly. I mean, we could actually look like... I'm going to click on a Ville here. We're looking at this number down here in the bottom go up. 4, 5, 6. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now let's go to the deer villager. 8, 9, 10, 11. It's like that's quite a bit faster. But you gotta take the food resources that are available. This map looks exactly the same for Abraham as the last time he played this match, this map. The woodline here, gold here. I remember this vividly. He's also missing these cows somehow. Oh, that's too bad. This side, it's not quite the same though, so. There's a deer going down. Berries have run out now, so he's going to have to take the deer. Abraham, second to feudal age now. That's okay, depending on the plan. The plan involves gold, so it's not going to be a scout rush from him. And he has built a barracks, but he's going to go for a blacksmith now and maybe an archery range to age up. That could be the play. Most favored is the blacksmith and market for the fast castle, right? But at the same time, maybe you feel like you want some archers here. Or if you're balanced out enough, you don't need the market to spy and sell in order to get up to the next stage. Maybe you just want to be able to start producing, say, cav archers the second you hit castle age. Scouts, double stable scouts for sillySeth. I remember a 1v1 I played against sillySeth. It must have been in 2023, Winter Bash 3. He had some good scout numbers, man. He did, and he went up to knights too. It was on Arabia. It was a really good game. sillySeth knows what he's about. He finds these cows that were Abraham's. Scout sitting here for Abraham. He doesn't want to lose it. He's scarred from the past. He's actually moved out with 3 villagers onto these deer. That could be a real problem. Oh, and Seth sees it. So those 3 villas might die to the scouts here. Abraham does not know the scouts are coming. He's working on getting enough food to go up to the castle age. Fast castle is kind of tough on this map. You don't get the boars, right? Scout goes down for purple there, but he's got 4 more, 5 more ready and waiting. And there's the range. That's going to be his second building, and he'll get enough food eventually. Now you see if you made like a market instead, you'd be able to like just buy some food. You have 400 gold. Even things out. There's also another deer here. 140 food on that. But he'll get there. He's labbed this out a little bit. He knows what's going on. Now Seth sees this, but does he see it, you know? He sees it, but does he actually see it? 6 healthy scouts here. And he's running around the back to a pretty well-walled area back here for Abraham. And Abraham might be stretched to get to Castle Age right now. Actually, I don't think he saw those. He may have. He may have seen a little sliver of scouts right there. But Seth being very sneaky with those guys right now. Horse on auto scout for sillySeth, I think, here now. Good play. Abraham just waiting. He wants to click up so bad right now. He wants it so bad. He's on 3 farms. He's like, don't make me place more farms without horse color. He's not going to research horse color because it costs too many resources. It's not worth it before clicking up in this case. And Seth, maybe he sees this mill now. He's running around. We got to get on Abraham's vision. Doesn't see any scouts. They've done a full circle. Oh, there they are. Oh, they're peeking. Seth sees the range. This is kind of going to throw him off too, because oftentimes you go, oh, and there's a hole here. Scouts are in. Will they kill? They don't have forging. There's no blacksmith back at home. There's 2 spears also for Abraham. Spears will chase off those scouts. I think you can really just kill the spears. It's worth it. And the forward range now for purple. He might be going on to skirm right away. And if the Tatar plan here for Abraham Kuyper is skirmisher, or sorry, cav archer, that could be rough for him. We'll see though. He's going to be much faster to castle age. There's another hole by the berries, by the way, but it's so cramped in here. The spears are going to find an engagement, but they're just going to fight now. They're going to die. 2 spears on 6 scouts is not it. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Abraham fighting off these scouts with villagers. They're all going to go down. There is another spear in the mix. He's trying to pick off a vill. What's the damage? What's the damage? KD. Abraham Kuyper 7-4. sillySeth 4-7. Eco KD. Wait. He killed 1 villager that whole time? What? Gray is crazy for that one. I don't know. I guess you just got to focus on individual vills a little bit more. Maybe get forging if you're going to commit to scouts like that, but that's crazy that he only got 1 villager there. That's actually crazy. Who's in here? Oh, I thought there was a guy at Garrison. Huh? I mean, are these guys all like... There's some like half health, but there's nobody that's like on death's door. Crazy. Second range for sillySeth. Abraham Kuyper hits castle age, and he's going to start queuing those cav archers. You're going to want fletching and bodkin and ballistics. You're going to want every upgrade in the book for these guys, but you can't have them. You can't have them all, not at the beginning. Sometimes you just got to fight with what you have in order to maintain the pressure. Really a shame Seth didn't see that mill up there. He could really just pick off 4 vills, 3 vills right now, but he's thinking about the front. He's thinking about the middle lane. Maybe he thinks these guys have pulled back too. Just a little army patrolling in the middle here, and he's going to click up now too. Good stuff from our purple player. And on my monitor, it looks purple. Is it pink for you guys? Let me know. On my other monitor, it also looks purple, so... Should we call them, like, violet player? 1 cav archer is moving forward. Might get a villager pick. Seth is not reacting. He's pulling back. Okay, 2 CA and the CA are swarming right now. Tatars. Cav archer bonuses. No, there's a fighting happening. We need to look at the fight. Alright, kiting. Okay. Scouts, first target. I think he's right-clicking on these units. I'm trying to see if he's stop microing. Or if he's, like, manually targeting. Okay, 1 cav archer goes down. Scout goes down. 1 CA remaining there, but there's more trickling in. I want to take this moment. Tatar CA bonus. We should have looked at this earlier. What is their bonuses here? What are their bonuses? Okay, so they have a unique tech. Mounted archers plus 2 line of sight. Thumb ring Parthian tactics free, so they'll be more accurate from the get-go and fire faster. But it's just spear versus CA right now, and sillySeth, what's he doing? He actually made a couple of archers, and he's got some archers forward. If he gets a minute to breathe, he can really pressure that wood line. But right now, the front of his base is being attacked by a much more powerful unit. He needs crossbow right now. I think he can just go crossbow and outnumber. He has more numbers, but he might just add skirms instead. We'll see. It's a tricky decision to make, to just double down on your own power unit. Cav archers dying to the TC. You know what that means? It means he's moved in here, and Abraham is looking at home. No fletching, no ballistics, no nothing for these archers, so they will probably not kill any vills. Unless the vill walks straight next to them to chop this tree. Oh, where's she going? Couple of free villagers there. Cav archers going down to the TC. It's a lot to handle right now. Pressure on the base, pressure on the wood line. But it's a lot to handle for both players. And I love this. Step Lancers being added by Gray. Gonna clean up archers and skirmishers right now. Especially in low numbers. Great choice to add those. What is sillySeth's plan now that he's in Castle Age? 23 vills versus 33. The Eco KD, it's 5-3, so that's pretty much just idle TC time that's accounting for that difference. Step Lancer's cleaning right now, rinsing the army from sillySeth. He has way more army numbers, but they're all over the map. They're everywhere right now. There's archers in here? How did you get in here? There are archers in the wood line. There's archers in my socks. There's archers in your ears right now. They're everywhere. And scouts too. Abraham not really able to keep up with this. He's microing this, I think, killing villagers on the front in sillySeth's base at the same time. Spear focused down. Villagers dying. Would love to see blacksmith upgrades from sillySeth. He's stretched thin though right now on the food especially. And knights will trade well into steps at this stage. Cleans that step lancer up, but he's going to need to get some full walls. I think that's what he's hoping for. Abraham playing it somewhat open, mostly because he keeps chopping through this wood line. But it's a much stronger army from Abraham Kuyper, even though there's fewer numbers. We can kind of see that in a little bit of graphic we don't look at very often. So there's like 3 bars here, right? The bottom is villager comparison. The middle is army, like regular army. And the top there is like army value, like percent of gold that your army costs. So we can see Abraham's army is a little bit more gold heavy, a little bit more high value. Second TC does go up though for sillySeth. Abraham has not really thought about that. He could place one right now, but it might cut into his CA production. I think he's stabilizing a little bit. Great. Well, both of them, actually. Seth can still catch up right now. He just needs to pump those vills, and he does not really have the food economy to do that. And these step lancers are not gonna go away. Okay, one dies. Oh, another villager down. They're just going under the TC right now. Second TC placed in the actually kind of a good spot there from Gray. And now Pink he's walling the front. He's worried about this wood line. I'd say, you know, a little gate right there. A little gate right there. Boom. Safe. I guess there's CA, though. There's a cav archer in there, so you can't really quick wall this out. Very annoying. What does sillySeth do? He's making one more spear at a time. Trickling those in. Abraham being so annoying with these units. Running around the spears until the CA can kill them. Crazy. The value he's getting from these. Okay, the both go down. All that's left in this side is the cav archer. And Seth might have a safe pocket now. I think he had to delete a piece of wall there. I think that this may be not possible to build a gate diagonally here because you kind of need like a square. I think it might be blocked off by the TC. Diagonal gates are weird, man. But now we have a lot of army from Abraham Kuyper, and the eco difference is starting to show in the army difference. It's starting to feed back. Been kept busy by one 2 HP cav archer that has killed 7 units, by the way. 6 of those are spearmen. There's a gate for sillySeth. And both players on 2 TCs. Tatar bonus. You get 2 free sheep for every town center you place. A bit weird, because you're never really planning on having, like, your first 6 vills under the TC go to sheep or whatever, but it's kind of nice. You know, it's a little present for you. Seth is going to complete this giant wall. And there's a market for him to balance out the economy a little bit. He just desperately needs food right now. Oh, man. And the army is not getting any smaller for Abraham Kuyper over here. I mean, I guess what you got to do... you get enough archers. That could be the play. Because archers can kill steps. Or you got to play spear skirm and try and micro really efficiently. If you're sillySeth, but it's not really what the Burgundians want to do either, right? You could also just make knights and run around. That's another option. We got Bodkin Arrow for Abraham, and he's placing that university, I think. Okay, yeah, he's going back to it. Looking for ballistics, no doubt. Seth producing vills. Just working on that eco. These three just still up here chilling. Taking some more deer. This is looking good for Abraham. Looking pretty good. He's moving out with the army. Now, the issue that Abraham is going to have right now, you can't really end the game, right? Like, I guess you could kill enough that your opponent just gives up. But you can't force the game to be over right now. He's trying to quick wall. Oh, doesn't get it. Hops in the TC. Army is in for Gray. And Seth might just call it. But again, like, you gotta kill TCs at a certain point. You gotta kill the town centers. Unless you're allowed to just pick villagers off all day. Which I guess would just be fine too. He's happy to keep doing that. Castle, sorry. Castle going up. Oh, that's denied. That's denied. I'm calling it right now. Denied. We got a button for this, though. And the village... Oh, there's... She's going! She's still going! She's still going! Oh, villagers are going back. He's gonna get the castle up, I think. Yep, Abraham not committing to it. There's a lot of TC range of fire here, so it's hard to keep your army in that area. But we got 18 vills for sillySeth. Alright, this army is gonna die to the castle, though. Some of it. Some of it will. Incredible. Step Lancers are pretty squishy. And it's looking very hard for purple to come back now. I don't think it's possible. Abraham playing very cleanly the last 15 minutes or so especially. Just running the army around, exerting control. Seth says lol, darn it. And he's kind of trapped. He's trapped in this circle. There's nowhere else he can go. It was a good effort from him. Good army production. Good job getting like random units in everywhere. But lack of upgrades and just a better economy from Abraham Kuyper.
Bonjour.
Paying off here. This villager trying to farm. She just wants a peaceful farm life. She has to fall back. Now these vills are in danger. I don't think... Oh, does he know about that? Kind of. Turning the Discord overlay off. It was a nice idea, but when I don't have a co-caster, it just looks weird. Oh, there's fights happening under here. We got a Coustilier, which will actually shred. Oh my goodness. I mean, there's like tons of arrow fire coming in as well. 22 vills. The number is climbing once again. But we now have a mangonel from Abraham, and he will be able to kill this town center in time. There's no real way for purple to deny that. He doesn't have the ability to produce enough Coustilier. Interesting unit, by the way. They're interesting. I don't really like them. They have a charged attack, and then you have to like leave again, and then you wait for the charge to go back. And then you can attack and they're powerful again. But if you just try to take a straight up fight, they kind of suck. 2 mangonels now for Gray, and a third on the way. He's pushing in. But now we gotta kill a castle too. Like, all right. What's he gonna do here? Oh, Seth resigns. A GG there. A good game. We're going back to the call. A good solid game there. GG.
Thanks. Oh, that was
A little messy in the middle, but it worked out.
and there's just so many things where I got messed it up on.
Yeah.
So much idle time.
well.
Good game, Seth.
Nice little back and forth until there wasn't.
Yeah, that was good.